Welcome to the 2021 Science Olympiad National Tournament opening ceremonies. I would like to introduce you to your host for the evening, Jenny Kopak, CEO of Science Olympiad.
Hi, I'm Jenny Kopak, CEO of Science Olympiad. On behalf of the Science Olympiad Executive Board and Advisory Committee, I'd like to welcome you to the 37th Annual Science Olympiad National Tournament, presented in partnership with our good friends at Arizona State University. The theme of this year's tournament is innovation, and I can't think of a better group to exemplify the spirit of innovation more than our competitors. Despite the challenges of 2020, you persisted. Through Zoom practices with your team, masked up meetups with your build partners, socially distanced flights in a campus parking lot instead of a field house, and YouTube award ceremonies, you rolled with it. You learned how to adapt, how to improve, how to use your digital native skills and technological fluidity to not just make it work, but make it better. So much gratitude goes to the people who made this event possible. Our incredible, motivated partners at Arizona State University, our staff at national headquarters in Chicago, our nationwide network of state directors, event supervisors, alumni and volunteers, and of course, our student teams, their coaches, parents, and the school administrators. We owe you all appreciation and applause for your perseverance throughout this global pandemic and for sticking with Science Olympiad this season. I'm so proud to have you as part of the Science Olympiad family. Over the past week, I've been amazed by Science Olympiad participants of all ages. I hope many of you took the time to watch our Alumni Expo Talks, research videos featuring the kinds of scientists I hope you'll all aspire to become one day. Scientists like Dr. Peter Neff, a glaciologist and climate researcher at the University of Minnesota. Right now, your mind is focused on your Science Olympiad events for tomorrow, and tonight I know it'll be hard to sleep. You'll be doing calculations for disease detectives, quizzing yourself on magnetism for Circuit Lab, and dreaming of fossils and rare birds. But take a minute to reflect on how far you've come and what you've already accomplished this year. Think of your teammates and how much fun you've had. Give yourself some applause for how much you've given back, showing us the 3 C's of Science Olympiad: character and citizenship in your communities. Our pride in your accomplishments extends well beyond the academic. Tonight, we're gonna party like it's 2019. So get ready for a moving national anthem, a rocking parade of states, and an out-of-this-world keynote from the commander of the International Space Station, NASA astronaut Chris Cassidy. We'll also announce the 5 winners of $10,000 Science Olympiad Founders Scholarships. Before we get started, I have to thank our national and local sponsors and partners. They share our mission of creating the next generation of STEM leaders and developing a STEM workforce prepared to solve global problems. And while I'm thanking people, I have to give a very special shout out to the team at Arizona Science Olympiad and our tournament director, Reina Gomez, and the Arizona State University Tournament Committee, led by Marcelino Quinones, Lorenzo Chavez, and Cristina Avila. Your resilience and your spirit of partnership has kept us going. I sure wish we could have been on campus this week, but here's a look at what ASU has to offer.
At Arizona State University, we never stop asking, what's next? Next is launching a virtual classroom unlike any other. Next is finding new ways to learn for students of all ages. Next is making sure those who need COVID tests get them. With ASU Innovation, it's time to look forward to what's next.
That was great. Now to extend a personal welcome all the way from Arizona, I'd like to introduce Michael Crow, President of Arizona State University.
Hey, Michael Crow here, President of Arizona State University. Welcome to ASU, where we're hosting the Science Olympiad National Tournament. We're very excited you're at and participating virtually at one of the most, I guess I'd call it future generation research universities in the world. I mean, we've got schools of sustainability, schools of earth and space exploration, We've got schools of complexity, schools for the future of innovation and society. We've got schools on human evolution and social change. We've just decided to mix it up big time to drive science forward in new kinds of ways. And so welcome to ASU. Congratulations on being selected and making it to the national competition. We've got a lot going on for you: tours, lectures, panels, everything that you can possibly imagine. You've got a way to play a game to figure out where you want to take your life or take your career. ASU, the last 6 years in a row, has been designated the most innovative university in the United States. We're very excited about that. What that means then is we have new learning systems, new learning technologies, new ways of organizing, new ways of doing things, new ways of advancing, new ways of moving things forward, new ways of allowing you to be innovative as a student. And so we hope that you can pick up on some of that in this Olympiad tournament. We've got 60,000 STEM majors at the university, 40,000 on campus, 20,000 pursuing their degrees. I don't know if you watch Star Trek these days, but Star Trek level stuff, Vulcan Science Camp, Vulcan Engineering Camp. We're running those things, and they're doing very well. We run the largest engineering school in the country, 18,000 students here on campus with us from every walk of life, every background, every diverse community imaginable. And we've got another 7,000 or 8,000 engineering students going to these Star Trek learning camps with Vulcan Electrical Engineering. It's like beyond belief. You ought to take a look at these things. And so we're here for you. We're set up for people like you. You're the way you think, the way you create, the way you move forward. And so we're looking forward to seeing you ultimately in person. But have a great week at the Olympiad, and welcome to ASU.
Thank you, Michael, for your kind words. It's been such an honor working with your university and staff on the tournament. At this time, I'd like to introduce Chichiko Cox, a doctoral student from the Lyric Opera Theater, who will be presenting us with the national anthem.
Say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched was so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
That was absolutely amazing. Thank you for that beautiful rendition. Next up, the Parade of States. You all sent in videos from your home states, so let's get started with our 121-team salute.
We're kicking off the Parade of States with the Yellowhammer State. From Alabama, please welcome Liberty Middle School and Auburn High School. Traveling north to the last frontier, representing Alaska, it's Mat-Su Career and Technical High School. In Arkansas, the natural state, we have Lisa West Charter Middle School and Little Rock Central High School. Next, we head west to Golden State. Representing California, it's Jeffrey Trail Middle School, Kennedy Middle School, Troy High School, and Mountain View High School. Joining us from the Centennial State of Colorado, welcome Homeschool Science Colorado in both Division B and Division C. Our first East Coast teams are from the Constitution State. Hailing from Connecticut, we have Bedford Middle School and Farmington High School.
Go Farmington! 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 Yay!
From the first state of Delaware, it's Conrad Schools of Science and the Charter School of Wilmington. Representing our nation's capital, please welcome Basis DC for Division B and Division C. The Floridian teams embody the Sunshine State. In Division B, we have American Heritage School and Markham Woods Middle School. And in Division C, there's James S. Rickards High School and Archimedean Upper Conservatory. Just next door in the Peach State, representing Georgia, it's Fulton Science Academy and Chattahoochee High School. Joining us from the Aloha State of Hawaii, we have Highlands Intermediate School and Iolani School. In Idaho, Treasure Valley Homeschool sure knows how to represent the Gem State. Turning to the land of Lincoln, introducing Daniel Wright Junior High School and Science and Arts Academy, Adlai E. Stevenson High School, and New Trier High School from Illinois. Who are our Hoosiers, you ask? Thomas Jefferson Middle School, Raymond Park Middle School, and Carmel High School are the 2021 Indiana teams. Representing the Hawkeye State of Iowa, it's Ames Middle School and Ames High School. Over in the Sunflower State, welcome Pleasant Ridge Middle School and Blue Valley West High School from Kansas. In the Bluegrass State of Kentucky, Mazik Middle School and DuPont Manual High School are putting their skills to the test. Traveling south to the Pelican State, the Louisiana teams Glasgow Middle School and Baton Rouge Magnet High School are joining us. Our Pine Tree State team from Maine is Waterville Senior High School. Joining us from the Old Line State of Maryland, welcome Tilden Middle School, Burley Manor Middle School, and Centennial High School. In the Bay State, William Diamond Middle School and Acton Boxborough Regional High School are the representatives from Massachusetts. Journeying to Pure, Michigan, we have Slauson Middle School, Smith Middle School, Northville High School, and Pioneer High School. Minnesota's Land of 10,000 Lakes team is Eden Prairie High School. From the Magnolia State of Mississippi, welcome Northwest Rankin High School. In Missouri, the Show Me State, Ladue Middle School, Pembroke High Middle School, and Ladue Horton Watkins High School are showing up. From Big Sky Country up in Montana, Helena Area Christian Home Educators and Hamilton High School. Go Cornhuskers! Our Nebraska teams are McMillan Magnet Center and Lincoln Southwest High School. Turning to the Silver State, Nevada is represented by Davidson Academy and Ed W. Clark High School. Up in the Granite State, Merrimack Middle School and Phillips Exeter Academy are joining us from New Hampshire. The New Jersey teams representing the Garden State this year are Community Middle School and West Windsor Plainsboro South. The Land of Enchantment teams from New Mexico are Albuquerque Academy and La Cueva High School. Traveling across the country, the Empire State teams from New York are Paul J. Jellinis Junior High School, Robert Cushman Murphy Junior High School, Great Neck South High School, and Townsend Harris High School. Over in the Tar Heel State, we have Piedmont IB Middle School, Fred J. Carnage Magnet Middle School, William G. Enlow High School, and North Carolina School of Science and Mathematics. The North Dakota teams sure are legendary. Welcome Wachter Middle School and Legacy High School to the national tournament. Hailing from the Buckeye State, Solon Middle School, Hudson Middle School, Mason High School, and Solon High School are representing Ohio. In the Sooner State of Oklahoma, it's Cassidy Middle School and Norman North High School. From Oregon, representing the Beaver State, we have Stoller Middle School and Westview High School. Flying back across the country to Pennsylvania, in the Keystone State, we have Springhouse Middle School, Harlan Row Middle School, Lower Marion High School, Harridan High School. From the Ocean State of Rhode Island, it's Barrington Middle School and Barrington High School. The Palmetto State representatives from South Carolina are Green Charter School and Clinton High School. Competing from the Mount Rushmore state of South Dakota are Mickelson Middle School and Brookings High School. In the Volunteer State, we have Ross and Robinson Middle School, Cedar Springs Home School, and White Station High School are representing Tennessee. Coming to the tournament from the Lone Star State of Texas, it's Beckendorf Junior High, Keeling Middle School, Seven Lakes High School, and Lassa High School. Joining us from the Beehive State of Utah, welcome Fairfield Junior High and West High School. Up in the Green Mountain State, St. Johnsbury Academy joins us from Vermont. We love the teams from Virginia. Joining us are Longfellow Middle School, Cooper Middle School, and Thomas Jefferson High School for Science and Technology. From the Evergreen State of Washington, we have Timberline Middle School, Redmond Middle School, and Camas High School. In the Mountain State, Cable Midland High School represents West Virginia. Turning to the Badger State of Wisconsin, Hamilton Middle School and Marquette University High School are joining us. Over in the Cowboy State, Twin Spruce Junior High and Thunder Basin High School are competing from Wyoming. We're thrilled to give a big shout out to our host state teams from Arizona. For Division B, we have Basis Mesa. And for Division C, we have Catalina Foothills High School. Last but not least, our Global Ambassador team from Japan. Please welcome Rakuhoki High School.
It was so great to see all the teams, and we're so happy that our Global Ambassador team from Japan could join us again this year. We send a very special welcome to the Rakuhoku High School team from the Kyoto Prefecture, and our deepest gratitude to everyone at the Japan Science and Technology Agency for making their Science Olympiad experience possible. Since we just heard from all of our teams, I want to take a minute to get serious about why we're here gathered today. The Science Olympiad National Tournament is the top of the mountain, and boy have you guys been climbing this year. You've taken on every challenge and managed with grace, but we need you to go the extra mile for us tomorrow. In this online testing space, we need you to commit to fulfilling your school's academic honor code and Science Olympiad Code of Ethics and Pledge, now more than ever. Read this pledge aloud from wherever you are, commit it to memory, and live it. Coaches, parents, and event supervisors, we're all in this together, and I'm sure that you know these pledges by heart. I thank you for your commitment and for the work you've put into making this experience a great one for the competitors. Now that we're thinking big, let's hear from someone who has literally reached for the stars. Science Olympiad has enjoyed a partnership with NASA for more than 20 years, and we're so very excited tonight to bring you the commander of the International Space Station, astronaut Chris Cassidy.
Thank you, Jenny, for that very nice introduction. Hello, everyone. As Jenny already told you, I'm NASA astronaut Chris Cassidy, and I'm proud to welcome all of you to the 2021 Science Olympiad National Tournament. It's an honor to speak with you today, and virtually to be with some of the brightest and most dedicated students in the country. Congratulations to all of you for the hard work you've put into the Science Olympiad this year. You are the future scientists who will take people to Mars, who will solve the climate crisis, and who will invent technology we can't even imagine yet. Our country and the whole planet are lucky to have you. I've spent the last 17 years of my career at NASA, which included 3 trips to the International Space Station, one of which I recently commanded. But when I was your age, I wasn't really thinking about space at all. I was just a young kid growing up in a small town in Maine where my focus was on playing sports, being a good friend, brother, son, and trying my best in school. I mowed lawns in the summer to earn some money and did a few odd jobs and just truly enjoyed my youth. And it was in that capacity where I stumbled into the college called the United States Naval Academy. That set me in a path where I served in the military. From the military, eyes opened for me that applying to NASA was an opportunity. And next thing you know, I'm selected in 2004 to be an astronaut and wear this wonderful blue flight suit. I share my story because I think it's important for you to understand you don't need to know exactly what you want to do with your life and career right now. The job you'll have in the future might not even be invented yet. You might have to invent it yourself. The theme of this year's Science Olympiad National Tournament, and I think it's the theme of the work we do right here at NASA also, is innovation. People in organizations that innovate aren't afraid of failure. And if they are afraid, they work to get over it. Failure is a huge part of science, and I would argue it's the most important part because we learn from it. We get stronger from it. The first time I applied to the space program, I didn't get in. And there are experiments that we do on the space station all of the time that don't work out the way we thought they would. Excellence shows up when you take a look at what happened, make changes, and then try again. I'm sure you've all experienced that this year. 2020 was full of changes and disruptions, but you've made the best of it. You persevered, and now you're competing in one of the toughest STEM competitions in the nation. Your community and the rest of the world are going to benefit from that because your brilliance just might contribute to making a better, safer, and healthier world for all of us. Preparation is also key to innovation. When you're preparing for a mission at NASA, we don't just cross our fingers and hope for the best. We study, we practice, and actually try to break things, evaluate the data, and then do it all over again. Preparation also shows others that you have something to offer. You don't need a master's degree to get into the space program, but my degree in mathematics sure helped, and it showed that I had valuable skills that few others had. If you're not sure what you want to study or do in your career, start with what you're interested in. Get really good at it and see where that takes you. Lastly, I want to talk about curiosity, because if preparation and failure are the main ingredients to innovation, curiosity is the secret sauce. If you've been following the recent Mars Perseverance mission, you may wonder why we all care so much about exploring the red planet. One of the reasons Mars matters is because we, and I'm talking about humanity, we want to know if we're alone in the universe. That question has pushed us to create machines and systems that our grandparents couldn't have even imagined. Curiosity is what led me to the Navy SEALs and eventually to the space program. And it's what's going to lead you in your path in science. Pay attention to that curiosity. It is a valuable teacher. Good luck tomorrow. You might not have a window right now where you can look out and see Earth from space, but don't forget to take a minute and enjoy the view at some point during the competition. You've earned it. Thank you very much.
That was just amazing. Thank you so much to Chris for the inspiration. Now, one last thing before we go. I know a lot of you have been waiting patiently to find out who won the 5 Founder Scholarships. So here we go. I'd like to introduce John Kopak, the grandson of 2 of the founders, Dr. Gerard Putz and Sharon Putz. John has been involved with Science Olympiad since he was in kindergarten, all the way through high school, and now he's a practicing civil engineer. Johnny, take it away.
It's great to be here. It's a huge honor to be presenting these Founders Scholarships. Since my grandpa passed away in 2019, I've thought a lot about how many lives he's touched and how many lives he changed through Science Olympiad. I'm glad that Jack Cairns and my grandma are still here to carry on the tradition, just like I'm doing today. My claim to fame is that I starred in the first elementary Science Olympiad video, hoisting real meatballs on a bridge made of spaghetti. Today I work on infrastructure, not made of pasta, at HBK Engineering in Chicago, and I still use these things I learned in Science Olympiad every day. I'm so excited to have been asked to present these scholarships, and I hope these awards are truly life-changing for the seniors I'm about to announce. All of the applicants had outstanding resumes, but these 5 students really stood out. The first $10,000 scholarship winner goes to Olivia Ma of Thomas Jefferson High School for Science and Technology in Virginia. Olivia is a state and national champion who has won 60 lifetime medals, 22 of them gold. She co-founded the first student network for her state Science Olympiad chapter and gives back by mentoring younger team members. This fall, she'll pursue her dreams of becoming a mechanical engineer at the University of Michigan. Congratulations, Olivia Ma. The next $10,000 scholarship winner is North Brubaker of Matsu Career and Technical High School in Alaska. North has been competing in Science Olympiad since he was in 3rd grade, and specifically chose his middle and high school based on their Science Olympiad programs. This national champion builder coaches his elementary school team and plans to continue his engineering journey this fall at Montana State University. Let's hear it for North Brubaker. Our 3rd winner is Shoria Jasti of Fulton Science Academy in Georgia. Shoria has a passion for the environment and is a state champion in water quality. She led a recycling awareness program and developed kits as a fundraiser for the Atlanta Food Bank that provided more than 4,000 meals to families in need. At NYU next year, she'll study business, sustainability, and product design. Congratulations, Shoria Jasti. The next winner of a $10,000 Founder Scholarship is Andrew Zhang of Syosset High School in New York. Andrew has competed in 29 tournaments, earning 65 career medals and a hard-won first in Fermi questions. He helped run one of the largest invitationals and contributed tech expertise to the Olympiad platform, which will come in handy when he goes to Stony Brook University next year to study infectious disease. A big round of applause for Andrew Zhang. Okay, here we go. Our fifth and final scholarship award winner is Sneha Mohan of Stevenson High School in Illinois. Sneha has led her team to 7 state championships and 2 national tournaments, where she took home gold in engineering and flight events. As president of her school's Aerospace and Aviation Club, she has used her passion to empower other younger girls and women in STEM. She will certainly continue this mission as she pursues her degree at the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign this fall. I'm so proud to announce Sneha Mohan as our final Founders Scholarship recipient. We are so happy for all of you. On behalf of my grandparents, Dr. Gerard and Sharon Putz, and Jack Cairns, we wish you all the best. And now I'll turn it back over to my mom to close out the opening ceremony.
Johnny, that was amazing. Thank you so much for presenting the scholarships. I can only imagine how excited the students and their families are right now. I know that Sharon and Jack and my dad, who's watching from above, are also proud. Okay, that's it, team. Get ready for tomorrow. It's a huge day for you, your schools, and your communities, and I hope you have the time of your lives. Best of luck, and thank you.